me Sid, and hi. So I know that my videos are coming a bit faster, and I'm sorry the last video was a bit long as well. Like the time limit for it was not the ideal one. It did go over 40 minutes, which I didn't want. I did waste some time. So hopefully the house, which we did here, on that day, hopefully looks good. So again, this was my house for my previous video, and I didn't change anything. But just look at it. Because I have to make some edits to this. Now I haven't changed anything since 23 hours ago. It hasn't even been 24 hours since my since I saved it. So I still have to save this, but soon probably we could add something to this. But we're actually gonna make snow. Yay! Now I get that it's the exact opposite weather. It's sunny and we probably don't want it to snow here. Actually, I'm recording from Texas and it never snows here because it's just not ideal. Actually, it did snow here not a while ago, around 16, 17. I'm talking about 20 at least, okay? 2016, 2017. But I wasn't here. I was living in Dallas. Still in Texas, but not in Houston. I was in Dallas, which was cold, but not probably not that cold. And it didn't snow much, but it did snow. It snowed. And snow was actually here. They just make artificial snow through ice. That's how like places were. But I did go to New Mexico for spring break, and I saw snow there. I've seen snow before. It's not like this is my first time seeing snow, but I just don't like it that much. Here in Texas, you probably hate snow. That's just what you grow up with. If you live in the north, that's what you grow up with. I mean, the sun is okay, but the thing is, here it doesn't get that warm, especially now. Rain kind of comes in and just sets off. But we could have done a rain video instead, and I know that it is not the ideal time to be doing one, but with that all the way, I just been looking for something to be doing, and let's get started. So here's the sketch that contributed by Atish Bhatia. So I'm assuming it's a he, because it's an Indian name and I am also Indian. This is a snow sketch with a red background, and this is something similar to what we're going to be making. Snow, and, and we're going to be making this kind of snow. So we're going to make snow for this video, and I know it's summer, but we're still making snow. So, the background could be whatever you like. So just look at it, look at the size, and look at it moving, okay? I want you to pay attention to all the details and features that are going to be important for this video. This is a more detailed, more advanced video from what we've been doing before, but with our iPhone being before, I'm sure this should be okay. Move it up another level. So this is what we're gonna be doing. Snowflakes. And Snowflakes comes a long way from Pico.js Snow. And this is Snowfall. This is actually by Dan Schiffman, who was one guy who made something like this. Did he use images? Oh, he did use images. He did image files. I might make a video on that, but not yet. That's actually later. And I know I'm avoiding images and sound. It's too much for now, and I know that everything else seems like should be possible. Let It Snow seems actually interesting. However, it wasn't made specifically on P5.js. This was actually a coding challenge from the coding crew themselves. That's what he looks like. And actually, I made a mistake in my last video. I should have edited it. That the video is actually gonna come. It's gonna come 9 p.m. Eastern, but actually 8 p.m. Central. So from where I'm recording, about only like 3 hours. Hopefully, I can see it live. I might have to go somewhere. So this is snow, but not made from PWS. This is snow 1. Well, there's nothing there. Snow, snow, snow. Yellow snow. That's cool. Snow. There's a mistake in that color, probably. In this one. this is the same one, which is what we're gonna be coding. They probably just copied and pasted this by Atish, who I'm assuming is also Indian. They made some stuff with Kelvin, which is very complicated actually. Does he have any collections? Oh, Kelvin Wake. Rotating ellipses. I'm getting off topic here again. This is where my videos become longer. Okay, so you get the idea, right? The generalized idea. So it's from Atish, it's from Aditya, and we're also gonna be making it. So let's make it. Okay, so new sketch within p5.js, opened and opened. Not my house. One. Boom. Done. Love it. Like it. One more of it. So what we're gonna be doing now is with this sketch, we obviously need to rename this. Where do all these names come from? Okay. Well, it's snowing. And snowing is a cool name. So one other thing we might want to make is a p5.js road, and I did search for road possibly before, but it wasn't the ideal thing. So snowing. What could we get from snowing? First of all, are going to be using the let function. Hopefully, you've gotten the gist of it. And in our first line of code, we're going to write let snowflakes. Hopefully, this should work. Snowflakes. If you're not familiar with this, it should be found on the keyboard right next to the letter P. It should be the brackets you've been using, but not holding the shift this time. So it's just the brackets, not the ones with you hold the shift. Next, the array. Hopefully I spelled that right. Oh no, I didn't spell that right. Array. To hold snowflake.
Snowflake?
To hold snowflake. Yeah. Object. And I'm gonna leave that blank. Function setup. We could change this later depending on how this code works. So fill first of all is something that we have to add right before here and right before here actually. And this should be super simple, just a couple lines of code, but it's actually a bit more than that. So maybe if you guys do want a video with how to add images and how to import like images and sound, you probably have to download the files first, and then you have to add them later. Where within this code, you have to actually add it, not just the sketch files. I think you have to upload the file first. Yeah, then it'll work. Then it probably will work. I think I know how to do it, but because you have to add the file within here, but it's not code that you have to write. It's just nothing. You can actually rename these things, and you can actually delete some of these files if they're blank. Like if you want, you could have deleted them all along. If I mean, but there is something in there. But if it was just bothering you or something, but wrong one, not style. We're just been using this one for now because it's a bit more easier, I guess, to use. Like not that hard. So the next thing we're gonna be doing is we have to be, and this shouldn't take much time. It's two parts of code. I'm not gonna put it in two parts again. So we have to add something called fill, which you guys are all familiar with. Fill. So fill is well, fill is 240, which should give you the white snow, which we are looking for. So please make it this color, okay? And obviously no stroke. Yup. There. So that's done. The first 6 lines of code are done. So now we can back this up, I guess. Function draw. With a function draw and with our background, this is interesting. It's not that cool, but Right, wrong one. Right, brown. And brown we can fix later, but brown is the color we're starting off with. Now this needs to move. And this bracket will then will do a new bracket. With brown, we are going to declare let. And we're gonna let something happen. We're gonna let T. T is a letter we're gonna be using, and what we're gonna let T do is we're gonna be using something called frame count. Now before I talk about it, frame count, maybe you guys are used to frame count, you know. Nice. I didn't see frame count. There we go. So in the references, frame count is there, and it's a property. So frame count is used here generally. Frame count width, height, and it's generally divided by 2. We're gonna divide it by 60, but before you divide it by 60, look at this. So all this here are just numbers increasing, and they're increasing pretty quickly, like super quickly, like probably by the millisecond, I guess. But the frame count is comma width divided by 2, height divided by 2. What this is talking about is the text, the numbers that are appeared on the screen. So we give a function setup and its frame rate, which we will be using as needed, but I don't think the frame rate. You've probably heard of update every frame, and if you do search that up, I'm gonna search it up right now. Update every frame. There. Update every frame, and that's something everyone's wondering out. So I've been to Code Ninjas classes, and there we've been using update every frame. So if you're familiar with updating every frame, then that's so. And this is just increasing pretty quickly. Like this number is generally increasing by probably a little bit more than a second. So this number affects this number affects this number affects this number. Once all these 3 numbers are done, this will move up. So like 999. Move up another number. And we just passed the year it was. Wow. So the point of this being is the frame count is contains the number of frames that have been displayed since the program started. It's at setup the value is 0 after its first iteration of its draw is 1, etc. So it's a syntax frame count. And it shouldn't be that hard for now, but it could get more and more complicated. So what we're gonna be doing next is with the frame count, we need to come back to the Sonic code, and we're gonna divide it by 60. Divide it by 60, and we're gonna do update time. So with the update time in place, and create a random number of snowflakes each frame. And this every frame. So from for from 4 let. Now if you've heard of let I, don't worry about I. I've seen I before and I've tried not to worry about it, but just say let I equals 0 and comma or semicolon I is less than random. We've used the random function before with the dots, so you should be familiar with this if you've seen my previous videos. early on in the playlist, or probably the first couple things I've been using with PRJS, probably April 1st or April 2nd. If you go and check out those videos, it's just been doing random functions. I said it was time, but it's actually I was wrong. It was actually location, like at a random location. So this is why, remember, this is actually similar to the dot sheet, except this one has to be white, and we're saying that let it come at a random location. So it's actually the same thing. This shouldn't be that hard to understand. And actually, no, why did I take that away? We're going to say 5. And 5 is the value we're going to be using. Now, how many of you guys have seen this? Plus plus? Yeah, and close it up. Plus plus and close it up. And actually, we shouldn't be doing that. We should actually open up a bracket. Did I miss something? Oh yeah, I did miss something. Snowflakes dot push. New snowflake.
Snowflake?
New snowflake.
New butt flake?
New snowflake.
New butt flake.
It's new snowflake.
New butt flake.
New snowflake. New snowflake. Snowflake. New snowflake. Append snowflake. Flake object. And please sort. We need some unexpected end of it. I knew something here was wrong. This was the example. Did I forget something? Let's snowflakes array to hold snowflake objects function setup fill 240 no stroke function draw. Wait, we ever close? We needed to close this one at line 17. I'm already at line 17. Oh, hold on a second. I figured it out. After snowflakes push dot. Wait, what was I supposed to do? Yes, Papa? What happened? What? Wow, nothing. There's nothing.
Sammy, what are you doing, Sammy?
But Papa, what happened?
Is the posting already done?
No, it's not.
Donuts.
Okay, so
Yes, I can love your butt.
alright, so the next thing to be doing is to be add some new snowflake object to array. And there is a problem in this code, actually. I think we have to follow this guy. I think this guy is right. I think he's probably right. So let me see his code. Let snowflakes equal uh, snowflakes slash array to hold snowflakes object function setup create canvas fill 240 no stroke, and then at 7 the bracket. At 8 function draw background brown, let t equal frame count divided by 60. At 12 create a random number of snowflakes each frame, right? For instead of here he did something. Oh wait, create a random number. Or let I equal 0. I is less than random 5. I plus plus.
What shop is this one? What has ooh?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh,
What was it called?
yeah. Okay, so now, hold on, I have to figure something first. So, I'm gonna get back. So this code actually does have one mistake, an expected end of input from line 15. At 13, the question is, after all the plus plus and stuff, he finishes off the code. But my question is this. He opens it up before, right? There, and then actually, it should actually work. Actually, it should work, you guys. I'm actually not done yet. Let's actually keep on going, because maybe the error is here, but I don't see what anyone did. So, if you can point it out, please, but I think that we should keep going. So, and actually, we're not done yet. Actually, we should just keep going. I mean, this is the end of input, but not the end of coding. Or not the video, especially. And at 16, at line 16, what we're going to be doing is. There's nothing even at 33. Still unexpected. Okay. At 16, what we have to do is we're actually going to be doing some common. I'm going to be like load, not load, or load, loop through snowflakes, loop through snowflakes, and loop through snowflakes says with a with a for dot of loop. And with the for dot of loop, for or let I equal 0, I less than random, and it's, and I'm making this. What am I doing? I'm copying. 4. Let flake. There we go. Let flake. Let flake of snowflake. And let flake of snowflakes. Open bracket. At 18. That's not right either. Hold on. Let flake of new snowflakes. Or let flake of new snowflakes. Open bracket. Why am I doing this again? Snowflake class. Function. Initialize word. Coordinate. Word. Those coordinates. Angle. random. If this code doesn't work, I'm probably gonna not even upload this video onto YouTube. This does come on YouTube. I'm sorry that it had to be this bad. Because it's pi. Actually, I was gonna do like an airplane or something, but that had to be scheduled back, and this did not work out. Size equals random with 2,5. Yeah, 2,5. You know, this code should have worked. I'm gonna have to see what's wrong. And actually, part 1 was almost done, and that's only part 1. If I put random in here, then what about that? Random, and if I put cow, and then I put with, and then I divide that all by 2. Not all, and then I do comma 2. And then I close that, then I close that, and then I close that. So 1, 2, 3, done. Hopefully this should work, and then this dot date equals function x position. There we go. When position follows a circle time. Circle time. It's not a time. Follows just a circle. Okay. Follows the circle, and I have to let W something. W equal 0.6 with angular speed. Angular speed. Now I can let angle equal W times time plus this dot hold on int no it's in e PIAL angle. Initial angle. Initial INTIAL. Done. Done. This dot position. Okay, we're almost on the part one. We're still not done yet, but that's why I split this into two parts. Position X equals width divided by 1 by 2 plus this dot radius times sin angle. Done. Done. Okay. Different size snowflake. All slightly, slightly rise. Actually, no. And then we're done. Okay. This dot position Y plus equals now this dot size and we should almost be done actually. Part 2 is super short. Dot position Y is greater than height. Right. It's greater than the height. Let index equal snowflakes dot index of comma 1 and done. And I needed just a few more lines of code actually to see if this thing works. Dot display equals function. And I want it as an ellipse. Yay, an ellipse. This dot position x, comma this dot position y, this size. And if we're almost done, then it should work. Play. We got our background okay, and my arrow's gone, but does that mean that I'm done? It should work. Wait, stop, play. Wait, why isn't it working? Did I forget something? Did I seriously forget something? Okay, so yay, you guys. One problem solved. The error is gone, and I get something on my screen since I hit play. Actually, I didn't hit play anything yet. But my error's gone. But there has to be something I'm missing. I just wrote 52 lines of code, and seriously, this is all that it's going to give me? 52 lines of code. Where's my snow? Like, snow should be somewhere. Let me see what this guy actually. What if I did do a few things differently actually? What if I did make this 400 and I did make this thing 600? Now hit play. I still get my same canvas, but not the thing I wanted before. Yeah, okay. But what am I missing? Hold on. That's snowflakes, so I let my snowflakes array to hold snowflake objects, and I got my functions set up and everything. Hold on a second. Function setup, pre-canvas, fill, no stroke, because I don't want to stroke, and then 9.
I'm almost done.
Background, brown.
Nothing to buy.
What if I change this
Then I'm
to...
done.
What if I just change this to blue?
Whoa.
So, okay, yeah, it's blue. Okay, background, done. Thank you. Thank you for that. The typical frame count divided by 60. I did that, and then I did update time. Create a random number of snowflakes each frame. Create a random number of snowflakes each frame. For let I equal 0. I is less than random, and it should be 5, I plus plus. Snowflakes dot push new snowflake. Snowflakes dot push new snowflake. And then I do that adds new snowflake object to array, adds append snowflake object. Loop through snowflakes. With the 4 dot.
Give me a phone. You have to do something.
Loop. Why?
Calculator.
Why? You need to do math? What math? What do you want me to do? Tell me, I'll do it.
Number solve.
What do you want me to do?
But I can do
What do you... Fine. Fine.
it.
I'll do...
Let's go.
Okay, so dot 4 dot old. For let flake of snowflakes. T update snowflake. Flake dot update. Flake snowflake position. Flake dot display. Draw snowflake.
So this is running. I need to find.
What is this? The spacing of this even matter? I've always wondered. Does the spacing matter? If anyone knows, please let me know. Let snowflake. For let snowflake. Where is that? Hold on. Oh, for let snowflakes. Flake update. And then I open that. Okay, and then snowflake class. Function snowflake. Initialize coordinates. That position x equals 0. Position 1 negative 50 0. Initial angle. I think I misspelled it. Oh yeah. Initial. Now it should work? Nope. But I got the spelling right. Wait. Maybe if I just fix a couple spellings, then is that it? INI TIA L angle. Equals random, comma 0, 2 times pi. I figured that in this dot size equals random 2 comma 5. Done, done, done. Radius of snowflake spiral. Chosen spread out in area. Alright, so this dot radius equals random pal width divided by 2. Maybe, wait, is it 2?
Oh my gosh, I don't think it's that. Okay, I'm done.
Let me see, is it 2 or is it 20? Is it 2 or 20? Let me see. Oh yeah, it was 2. This dot equals function time, and then an open bracket.
What is the plan, Sana?
He's not doing anything. He's so dumb. Playing.
He's not. Where are you running and going, Babu?
Okay.
कुछ तुम लोग को बिरयानी खाएगा रात में?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What?
I'm in the bottom. Fine, deleting.
Fine. You can't see.
Mommy, what's that me doing?
Let him be here. क्या problem है तुमसे? Don't know हमको.
He's not doing anything. He's just playing.
Snowflakes fall at slightly different speeds.
Yeah, but it's not a problem. So there's nothing to do now.
ऐसे नहीं होते क्या बेकार की बातें करता रहता है nothing to do nothing to do.
Oh, I don't.
मेरा लॉस है भाई जब कहाँ भागा जा रहा है? मेरा बेबी देख तू कितना छोटा बेबी था बेटा. खड़ा हो एक जगह पे बाबू. बाबू गिर रहा है तो. फिर ऐसे गिर रहा है.
I'm not falling. Okay, I'm stuck.
It looks like you're getting disbalanced. और वैसे गिर जा रहा है. Am I doing that?
Yes.
I'm pulling you. That is making you getting disbalanced.
Yeah.
But I'm just making you lean this bit so that I can give you a hug.
Okay.
मेरा राजा बेटा. चल शमी टारगेट से सैंडल लेके आ. जान इसको नहीं चाहिए सैंडल पता है ना तुम्हें?
Exactly.
मैं इसको 6 बार बोल चुकी हूँ
Wait.
Yep.
कि सैमी मम्मी my sandal is broken मम्मी. When I'm telling him to get ready, then he's not.
Yep.
Wait.
Beta.
Yes.
One sandal becomes 6 o'clock. Babu, we are done. I'm not going to go anywhere. After that, I have to take care of my other babies.
Exactly.
You know who are other babies?
Yeah.
Who?
Plants.
You know everything. No, but yeah, after 6:30 maybe definitely. Because then it becomes sunset, right? Because then it's perfect better to go in the backyard. Kuch snack khana babu?
Oh snap.
Coke and popcorns.
Mummy, it's too early.
अभी नहीं 6:30 के बाद 6:30 6:15 पे भी तो
Oh,
खाओगे.
of course. So is the pool table done?
Yeah, it's fixing it.
So will they come tomorrow?
Maybe these guys will not come, someone else will come.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so the next thing to be doing is with the index of 1 and then the snowflake. Let hold on, where am I?
Hey.
X follows the position.
I'm finished.
Oh yeah, X position follows the circle.
I'm finished.
Let W angular speed larger equals spins faster.
I'm finished.
Okay, so W equals 0.6 and let angle. plus this times inish angle. This dot position x equals width divided by 2 plus this dot radius times sin angle. Okay, last page. So different size snowflakes fall and blah blah blah. So this dot position y plus equals pound times this size 0.5. Lead snowflake get past end of the screen. And if times this dot position y height, let index equals snowflakes dot index of this snowflakes dot splice index comma 1 and at 57 or 40 for this case here, and then like that I guess 49 or the set display equals function left this dot position x comma this dot position
What does this mean?
comma
my
this dot
gosh.
size.
Where this have you been doing? This?
And but the
Why have
thing is, I don't understand what's the problem. How come I did everything yet my snowflake is still not falling? Why isn't my snowflake falling? You get an update? Okay, why seriously though? Someone please tell me why isn't my snowflake falling? But if I make this 400, I'd make this 600. That's the only thing I changed. Nothing, right? Actually, that's a really cool idea since probably I should change it. But I should still get the snow.
Did you say booty? You said booty.
You said booty. It's the bad word.
You said the booty word.
Which one?
Ooh, it's your teacher's name. Name is that. Ooh, the teacher's name. Hi guys, it's Miss Boo. It's Miss Bernstein. Oh, it's your teacher here. And today it's Boo. Teacher here. We're going to be learning about sit butts. Oh, sit is right over here. Sitting on the tree.
So actually, I have to figure out what the edit is. Get off.
No, fun. Shaking. Fine, no. His. No, fine, no. But. Fine, no.
Okay, so now the problem. Actually, I think I
This
figured it
is
out.
teacher.
What the problem is? The problem actually is. The problem is right here, you guys. I figured it out. Well, actually, I didn't figure it out. The question always remains why and why doesn't the code work? Alright, there has to be a reason why this code is. So. It's. Okay, I just did Control G, so. Should be able to figure out there's a problem.
Okay. Why are there I wanna buy something.
चलो 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 तुम्हारा स्टैंड अप का टाइम हो गया नहीं करना है चलो चलो स्टैंड I will be back after 20, no, not 20.
For oh. For variables. Wait, hold on a second. For variable. Wait, wrong one.
Should I turn
For
it off?
variable. Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay,
There's
so you
the
said
problem.
yes?
For variable.
T-shirt डालो T-shirt T-shirt डालो पैंट डालो ये पहनो अब आज कर लेना ठीक है मामा आ रही है तो मामा will call you from downstairs and come down जानो
It's ready.
Okay, so
Who's ready? Who's ready to turn off someone's computer? Stop! Fine, I'm not. Who's ready?
play me
Who's
out.
ready?
Play me out.
Who's ready to turn off this?
Fine. I did it before and I can do it again. Well, okay, so the problem actually is not just the variable, but it.
Hello.
When I get you cry, I can do that too, you know. I don't want you to. Fine. But I'm never fine. Never bring that to you. Please say it one more time now. So the problem.
So the problem is.
That's it.
Fine.
There's still a problem? Oh, it's riding on a pony. Hey, you guys, I'm riding on a pony right now, so, hold on. Riding on a pony.
The bunny tickles your nuts. Let me go. I'm going.
Okay, bye. How does that feel, pony?
I'm joking.
Alright. Also, fine. Can I break it?
No.
Fine.
No.
What? I'm sorry, Sammy. I didn't want to do this, but sorry.
Yeah, guys, it's me, Sammy.
Hi. I'm taking Joey. I mean Fluffy.
That's fine. I'm going. Gimme.
Mommy. Mommy. Hi. She's mine now.
I'm going.
Mine now.
I'm going.
Fine, bye-bye. Fine.
Did you place my computer?
Yeah.
Place. Okay, I'm going.
Alright, so the next thing that we're gonna be doing is I lost my glasses. So never mind. Sorry to know that there was a technical difficulty problem, but I think that now it is solved. So let's get back to our snowflake code. For variable. Fine. Should I push you? Fine, it's mine now. Mine.
This is mine now too. Oh no!
I can't believe this is my own. You guys just got a new laptop. So I'm just about to open it up.
So I'm fine. I'm going. Place it. It's mine.
No, not
Fine.
until.
I'm not going.
Fine, then I'm not putting it back. Okay?
Fine. Please don't place the computer.
First, you have to go downstairs. If I don't see you downstairs, I'm not giving it. I'm not putting it back.
First put it back, then I'm going.
Then no.
I'm not lying.
Well, I'm not lying either.
Fine. I'm just not.
Fine, I'm keeping the laptop. And I guess we both don't get what we want because we both don't trust each other. Okay, so, but do you wanna connect the laptop to the computer? You wanna try that? Let's try it. Step 1, die. I'm joking. All we need to do is get something to connect this to this. Connect this to this. That's right, you guys. A butt.
Ew! You said that to them, guys. He's a
So we got a
he's
dummy
a
here.
dummy right now, and he. I'm great idiot. And he is a dummy.
Alright, I didn't want to do this, but
And he's who? And his name is Butt.
there. All done.
This he is a butt, and he lives inside butts. Fun.
Now you don't know what it says. putting some toys around. They gotta make sure that they're mine now. So, welcome, truck. You're mine.
Guys, he's a dummy.
Oh no. Who hit you? Oh no. What do you look like? Am I still a dummy? Yes? Yes, I'm a dummy. Come on, let's fix it. We don't want you to leave. We just want you to cry a little. That's it, we'll cry. But this is my chair. Okay, new rule. You can yell, but this is my chair. Or you can leave. That's fine.
Mommy.
So, the next problem in here is, let's figure it out.
La 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 la. Beyond is the west.
I think I figured out the mistake. So, hold on a second. Let me copy this code. Actually, no. Let me copy this code. And let me delete this code. Now let me play it. See, now it's working. Now let me control Z that. Control Z, stop. Now let me delete it. Before that, it was just a blue screen. Meaning I am missing something within this code. So let's figure it out. Let's do a big debrief. Okay, we're gonna start from the beginning. Let snowflakes equal. Okay, but skip the comment. To 3. Function setup. Pre-canvas. But fill 240. No stroke. Function draw. Pre-canvas. Wait. Hold on a second. Function draw. Function setup. Function setup. Create canvas, fill, no stroke, function draw, background, let t equal frame count divided by 60, update time. For variable I equals 0, I 5, I plus 12. And then open it up. Snowflakes.push, new snowflake, append snowflake object. Object. To array, and then loop through snowflakes with the for of loop. For let flake, no snowflakes.
Who's Jim?
Snowflakes. Flake.update t, update snowflake position. Flake.display. Function snowflake equals 0, y equals random. There we go. That was the problem. I just forgot the I. So list.radius squirt random pal this.update equals function time, and I think that should have worked now. Okay, so now the code has worked, and I got, hey Sammy. Does the snow look good? What, do you want me to change something, or is it fine? Or do you want me to add something? Or take away, is it fun? Should I add something? Okay. So our snow flakes are done. I found the error, and I'm so glad I found the error. I just forgot one letter to write, and it changed everything. I didn't spell initial angle right. I forgot the A. How didn't I see that before? It's a very small detail that you pay attention to, and this one mattered a lot. So we got snowing done, and if you want to add something, please let me know. Email me at sitsing0402@gmail.com, and bye guys.